So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Sunderland have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's nice. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. A header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's looking wide. Neymar might just make this. Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Doué clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chiellini. So we're still where we started right now. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard. Oh, sweet feet. He leaps for it. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. Doué. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Crossed into the box. Sunderland are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Mbappe! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Played in by Robertson, spread it left. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
Liverpool really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Drogba is onto it in a flash. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Chiellini. And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. He has found a way through.
1 minute added time.
Zanetti. And Silvestre. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
How
would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Liverpool are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponent.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Cannavaro. That's a good run down the left. Neymar. Zanetti. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Doué. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely spread. Now it's Doué. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Sunderland restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Chiellini. Oh, good spread. Doué might just make this. Doué is in a really good position out wide. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hullet. Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And a header! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And it's Doué. Bellingham gets a foot in here. That is good progress on the left. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Robertson. He has a look up. Sunderland can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Doué. It's a good run down the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's forced to go back. Spread out to the left. Neymar venturing down the left. Flashes it across. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rijkaard. Oh, they could be caught out here. Yaya Toure. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Bellingham. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Coming on to replace him is number 6, Messi.
That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It'll be a throw-in. Cannavaro. And that's a good-looking ball. And here's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes
Neymar is onto it in a flash. He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap.
Substitution on the field.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Towering header!
Mbappe.
He's done very well to get to that. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Liverpool can always take...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. So things are underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Now it's Donatoni. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson, great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a header! Dembele finds himself offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Over to the other side. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? This looks promising. Donadoni! It's anyone's ball now. Played in by Robertson. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Yaya Toure, and it's Robertson. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Cross in. Great chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Bellingham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Drogba. Bellingham knocks it out wide. The ball goes in. Oh, good climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Zanetti. Tries one from range. He's got away with one there. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. No goals as yet. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho scooting forward. Oh no, this does not look good. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone searching crossfield. Cannavaro does well to get it back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking there.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bellingham. And here's Dembele. It's Drogba! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Liverpool really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Atalanta always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Shapes to shoot! Loose shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Atalanta with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. Now the cross. That has been knocked away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's got away. Rijkaard under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Dembele. They want to be quick to recover this. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a hole. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Van der Sar clears and claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Ronaldinho. Distributed tidily. Rijkaard kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Robertson.
There they go, hunting again.
Right card, concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. He's not got that quite right. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zanetti, and that was nowhere near his best.
Atalanta really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better...
It's Bale! And that could have brought them level.
That's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
And they win it back again. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. The final 5 minutes. Bellingham, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught now. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's come back out to him. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Zanetti ventures forward.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
2 minutes to be added on. Bellingham. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Dembele is herring after that one. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. He's had it taken off him. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's De Bruyne.
That was lovely, that.
That is lovely. Guirassy.
Guirassy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bellingham. And he's been shifted off it. No, that's been intercepted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Guirassy.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Yaya Toure. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold has it out. Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Bruyne. And this is De Bruyne. He's found a way through. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. A save from Van der Sar! Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Ghana with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's run loose here. Now it's Guirassy, pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get onto this? Cleared away. Ghana are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Dembele. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Dembele shapes to shoot! They've scored! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Van Dijk cuts it out. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Always onto this. He might be in here. In he goes again. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
De Bruyne! Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. Out towards the flank. Pass somewhat off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. Across. Threads one in. Now, that's well seen too. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Drogba picks out and Yaya Toure! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Liverpool firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. We're on the move again. There's a sharp hit. Drogba! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's shifting through the gears here. Drives it in. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Distributed tidily. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. And a shot! And he's stuck it away. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ghana may be down, but not out just yet. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he welcomes it in. Fiore. João Palhinha. Now it's Girassi. Deftly out wide. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played in. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Girassi. De Bruyne. He's looking wide. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well, that has not gone well. Yaya Toure. And they can counter here. Ambitious ball here. He's found space here. Drogba finding himself in space. Nice interception, well timed. Ghana are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pass is just off target. Nicely aimed pass. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Cross in. Great vision. Now it's Dembele. In once more. And he's taking no chances there.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, great leap! And that really should have been that.
Drogba really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham tries to play it through. De Bruyne. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's found support out wide. Very nicely done. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Yaya Toure. Bellingham looking for the run. It's played through for him. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution.
Yaya Toure. That's going wide left. That is a brilliant interception. That's a little off target. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Xavi Alonso. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's whipped it across. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Mbappe. Yaya Toure. He's through here. Mbappe. He is through here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Drogba voted man of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting...
Oh, good effort! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele's delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's an imaginative pass. Van der Sar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Rashford. And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta's getting up there! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well read, nice interception. Yaya Toure. Liverpool very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Right, Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the shot! Off the post! And he passes it long. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking at... And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Batistuta. That has ended up in no man's land. Dembele chasing after it. No, he's just misjudged that one. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Robertson has the space to scheme.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Yaya Toure. Well, that has not gone well. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's Rashford! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kante. Kante showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. In with the challenge. Yaya Toure. Some really good ball movement. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good spread. There will be a throw-in. Out towards the flank. Robertson making good progress. It's a throw-in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position, delivered in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Batistuta. Now it's Rashford. Dembele. Dembele. He's picked his way through. A header! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Liverpool are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more. Liverpool up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Outside this stadium.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So let's get the ball rolling. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Mendes clears without hesitation. Strokes it back. Van Dijk. And that is headed. Yaya Toure! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Robertson. Can he get it through?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. And it's Yaya Toure. Nicely spread. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Gets his head on it! It's hit the upright.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He is through here. Mbappe. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Liverpool presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma must save this. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And he's following up! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. He's rising! And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Dembele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And he's managed to get free. And that is masterful defending. And he plays one through. Batistuta picks it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's there to belt it away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Drogba.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Yaya Toure. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he's opted for the long pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van der Sar getting this one clear. Oh, it's Dembele. Played into space. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. That has not gone well. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good ball! Drogba! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Liverpool have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Things already rolling. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle.
Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. And it's Gattuso. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Good run down the right. Pull it. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Dembele. Can he get it through? Ball looks a good one. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Dembele. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, perfectly measured that. Roberto Carlos. And he's straight offside. We expected better, and so did he. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Expertly cut out. He'll try from distance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Threads one in. It's played through for him. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Dembele. He's under a lot of pressure there. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Alexander-Arnold, and this is Drogba. Dembele, Dembele's delivery. It's their second corner of the game. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool have their third corner. Yaya Toure! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Maldini calmly anticipates. And it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rui Costa. Opts to... It's Roberto Carlos! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Great vision. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely, now then. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
That ball looks a good one. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Roberto Carlos. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Robertson. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Thinks about the shot. Alexander-Arnold, terrific effort! Seedorf can clear it away. Hullet. Good ball, good take. Now it's Rui Costa. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ibrahimovic. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Number 18.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Chance! Forced to go back. It's Roberto Carlos! Dembele is always looking to break lines. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi! And yes, it's there! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 22.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zico.
Now it's Pele. That's where it came from. Big chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And Shevchenko! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Struck first time! Drogba is onto it in a flash. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Literally, clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. Just about up to 75 minutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yaya Toure. Gattuso with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. That is ended up in no man's land. Time and again they are repelled. Could move up a gear here. And it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele purring through the gears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In by Messi. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late...
Good chance here! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? That critic. And the finish!
Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Shevchenko! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold lofted in. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Out for a throw. Rijkaard, he's going for goal! And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Nicely weighted ball. Cross from Robertson.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Hazard, plenty to aim at here, and he was alert to it. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. In towards the back. Oh, great leap! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Liverpool have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now, can they get him away? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi, and he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Gerrard. Solar. Oh, just skips past his man. He won't be happy with that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yaya Toure. Pepe shows great strength.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good vision. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Gerrard gets on his bike and on the move. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, easy pickings there. He can run onto that. Hazard. Van der Sar claims comfortable. Robertson. And that is a little undercooked. That's destined for the flank. Zola has found the net here, of course. Robertson. And it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. And this is Messi. Now the shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And here's Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson. Rijkaard. Zola. Thinks about the shot. That's a smartly directed ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Baresi. To Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And it's gone backward here. Tries a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail. trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Liverpool ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's got away. Drogba. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. And he shoots. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Spread it left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Gerrard. Ball's played through, but where it came from. That's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Messi. Mbappe, looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. And he's picked it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a really well-measured ball. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved picks it up out wide, and he whips it in. Bullish header! It's bounced back off the post. Van der Sar getting this one clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Messi. Zola. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Zola, a quick look, thought about cutting inside. And this is Messi. He's dealt with that really well. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never...
Big chance! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Liverpool could have here their final chance. Impressive jump. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold is onto this. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Out of play for a throw. Van Dijk. And he's gone searching crossfield. There won't be another chance after this one. Time added on 4 minutes. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
And Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Mbappe. Oh, well measured. And he's worked it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. So no play. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner, they're first. He's rising! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, can they get him away? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well...
Right card! Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Good read, needed to be. Out for a throw. Ball's out once more. Dembele might just make this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele, and it's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Drogba. Toure gets over and intercepts. He's got away. Shot could be on. Here comes the... He leaps for it. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
Brazil have their second corner now. Punched away. And he whips it in. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold is in a really impressive jump. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Mbappe gets into a good position. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. He's looking wide. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Referee's given a throw. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Desailly cuts out the pass. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. And this is Luis Suarez. Long ball upfield. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, good spread. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Chance! Mbappe. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No way through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7.
So the action resumes.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Ronaldinho.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, can he get onto this? It's been slipped through. It's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bellingham! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And here's Drogba. Lovely ball. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Dembele. Now that's well seen too. Vieira.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Yaya Toure. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Can he get on the end of this? It's a good-looking delivery. And he's managed to get rid. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And that has been cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, they could break here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super find. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Ibrahimovic. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, what a ball!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Ronaldinho. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 23. Camisa
The two
14.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Brazil restore parity.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Alexander-Arnold tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Ibrahimovic. He has found the way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that has left him in a heap. Hullet, Messi, decent chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can...
And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Imabari have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2, and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous. And I hope that's not the case.
Aims beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Oh, super! And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Imabari with the corner, there first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. A probing pass. He's found space here. Desai deals with that comfortably. And the pass is intercepted. Quality ball. And this is Dembele. That's tidy. It's a promising position. Impressive jump. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Drogba. Mbappe! And that's gone loose. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mateus. Hazard. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Imabari are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Van der Sar sends that a long way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Great chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The goal scorer!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross from Robertson. keeper's dealt with that. Thinks about the shot. Played in by Robertson. And he's taking no chances there. That's going wide left. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe might just make this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Half an hour played now. Hazard. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's come to nothing. Iniesta. Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Dembele in acres of space out wide. He can run onto that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Mabari clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good ball, good take. Chance. Oh, good effort. No, just not quite.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And here's Drogba. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Ball comes. Terrific effort. Big moment. Massive goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 44 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Olivier Giroud doesn't always grab the headlines, but he must surely have been one of the first names on this team sheet, Jim.
Without a doubt, Peter, he's going to be the focal point of this attack. As always, if you're looking to play balls off the front man, you won't find much better than this guy.
So he's going to be playing with his back to goal most of the time, is he?
Yeah, I think so, doing those little flicks and those one-touch passes. He's great when it comes to shooting on the turn too, and let's not underestimate his gift for the acrobatic and spectacular.
So what can they make of this? And it's Yaya Toure. Great vision. And this is Drogba. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Rangers are looking to go forward now. Karambeu. Best! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He is through here! Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! He'll try to keep this alive. Backward it goes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Azar. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And this is Yaya Toure. So it is still 0-0. Azar.
Rangers always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. That is a great pick out.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Van Bronckhorst. Ball's gone out of play. Karambeu, renowned for his long-range shooting, wriggles his way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that...
It's Azar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Threads one in. Rafael Varane. Best proves just a little bit too strong. It's a good-looking header! It's hit the upright. And he's gone direct here.
Rangers have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Best was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great defending, strong and determined. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Karambur. Now it's Azar. Stood up well to him there. Just past the 40th minute mark. Looking to play him in. There's the bullish header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2 then. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rangers needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Van Bronckhorst.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Robertson knocks it into space. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed at the far side. Brilliantly cut out.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's Giroud! That was superb goalkeeping.
Giroud clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump, and it's in. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Driven forward. Giroud might just make this. Rangers have reclaimed it. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but...
He leaps for it! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 20, Didier
Liverpool may be down, but not out just yet.
Drogba.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Hazard with... Oh, good effort! Oh, it rattles the bar! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Drogba. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's a good-looking ball. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have movement on both
Mbappe.
benches.
Number 15, Dembele. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 14, Rashford.
Gattuso.
Number 6, Jamal. Number 10,
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Karambeur, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Van Basten. It's a searching pass. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Marcelo. Rafael Varane. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played, well played. Rashford. And it's Yaya Toure. Van Basten, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Marcelo. And he plays one through.
Four
There's
added
the
minutes
shot!
have been indicated.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Punched away. Time added on 4 minutes. Gattuso. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Here's a Rangers free kick. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Played out to the left flank. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Children's announcement.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned.
Can he finish? Seagull! Glorious!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mateus. Now it's Baron. Filippo Inzaghi. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Robertson. Now it's Del Piero. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's a chance, surely! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Baron. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's been cut out, well played. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Zico. This is a promising build-up. Veron! Veron! Fantastic from Veron! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Baron. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball. He's having a shot! And he's lifted it over. Liverpool already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Can he get it through? Dembele. Ball played for Rijkaard. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Drogba going after that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that's well spotted. He has a look up.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe and the shot! Mateus. No, he's seen through all of that. Cross from Robertson. And that has been knocked clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Shot at goal! And he's following up! And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, cracking ball. Baron does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. It's Inzaghi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zico. Decent chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Displayed on the screen.
So off we go again. Liverpool not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. And this is Inzaghi. Now it's Del Piero. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. For Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. And it's hoisted clear. It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Liverpool, chance for a shot! Nicely aimed pass. And this is Inzaghi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Del Piero. Filippo Inzaghi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, well measured. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Drogba. And that's been won straight back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Filippo Inzaghi. Zico. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Big chance! What chance? It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Veron.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cafu. Thinks about the shot. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Quickly taken. Del Piero. He's having a pop! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Bellingham. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a good run down the right. Mateus. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. And that has put paid to that. Cannavaro makes the interception.
Liverpool are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? That's destined for the flank. Cross needs to be... Oh, good effort! And that is high. Howson. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zico. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. And Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Spread out to the left. And here's Zico. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that...